How long can peace really last in Minecraft? I've hosted lots of servers over the years, and it's one thing that I've noticed. Peace never lasts. Sooner or later, anarchy always finds its way. So I decided to run an experiment. What if I created a server with a 1,000 block world board, put it in hardcore mode, slowly started adding players, starting with people that I trust, and ending with total strangers from the wide Minecraft community. But here's the twist. I'm in the server too, but I'm not allowed to interfere. No guidelines and no plugins. As for everyone else, they're completely unaware of the experiment. How long before everything falls apart? Let's find out. Stage 1 began with just 3 players, me, Villager64 and Lupin, people I trusted and understood. Lupin was late joining, so it was just me and Villager64 at the start. We set out into the world. We mined for resources to gear ourselves up and began planning our future base.
Patch van site. What?
There was a sense of unity, a small, tight-knit group in a harsh, unforgiving world. It felt peaceful. Later we found and located a village, allowing both me and Villager to gain a steady supply of bread. It was calm, controlled, but looking back, that was just the illusion. It was truly the calm before the storm. Lupin arrived shortly after I logged off. Her and Villager64 immediately got to work building a base at spawn, proof of the trust we had. When I logged back in and saw what they'd done, we had a real goal. For the first time, it sparked something in all of us. To survive in this unforgiving world, we knew we had to gear up. I headed straight for the mines and managed to gather enough iron to get us ready.
Come back, Chili.
I actually am going to wait for daytime.
We're all gonna die.
Me and Villager had a plan. Make it to the nether, collect blaze rods, prepare to take down the ender dragon. Driven by the goal, we ventured deep into the nether. We crossed a soul sand valley, braved the nether wastes, and pushed through a warp forest. Each step was filled with close calls and danger. Finally, we reached the fortress. Villager came close to dying multiple times, but thanks to our teamwork, we pulled through and kept gearing up. It was that trust, that coordination, that kept us alive. Those events marked the end of day 1. In the days that followed, more players would join, and with them, everything would change. On the server's second day, 2 new players joined, Yugi and Tep, both friends of mine, but with, let's say, some interesting tendencies. Me, Lupin and Villager were also online when they arrived. Villager and Lupin were quick to welcome him, handing over iron and food to help him to settle in. Temp was quick to break off the group and go mining. We didn't see much of him after that. The rest of us, me, Yugi, Villager and Lupin, decided to explore the stronghold within the lake. We didn't have enough ender pearls to reach the end yet, but the stronghold was still worth checking out. It was dangerous, mobs around every corner, and multiple close calls. We raided the library, we took all the bookshelves for enchanting, and collected cobwebs, something that, as it turns out, will be very useful later on. Once we returned to the surface, it was very clear that something had changed. Villager built a strange structure in the Pale Garden Mountains, a place he called the Eye. The Eye was represented by an eye blossom, given to each member of his supposed cult. What had begun as a base had become something else entirely. A cult-like group that believed the Eye was sacred, a godlike figure. Yugi got pulled into this. Villager led him to the mountains and made him swear to secrecy. This wasn't just a club. It was exclusive, secretive, and selective. Some players were invited, others weren't. And just like that, the server had begun to divide. At the time, I had no idea that I even existed. That changed when Villager told me that Yugi had gotten into trouble in the nether. He'd fallen into lava, but he managed to log out just in time. Using his replay files, we tracked down his location. I was glad to help. We crossed the nether together and built a cobweb platform beneath Yugi, just enough to keep him alive when he logged back in. Our rescue operation was successful. It worked, and we saved Yugi. Not long after, Villager made me an offer to join the Eye. So I was a little bit confused as to what was going on.
I feel very ominous and evil right now. Welcome to the Eye. Here we see things that others do not. We use our powers of perception to investigate the world around us, and I, as an enlightened one, offer you the chance to join this movement.
This is an interesting offer, I must say.
You see, the Eye chooses, and you have been chosen by lightning
I have?
to be one with the Eye. Now take your eye and treasure it. As long as the eye is open, you will see that others cannot.
Given my role as the server's observer, I refused. From there, things were beginning to shift. Temp and Yugi in their own separate bases, instead of living in the spawn house. The server was beginning to fracture. The server's downfall had begun. Factions like the Eye were forming, dividing the player base. There was no violence yet, but the unity was gone. Anarchy was coming.